when was your son diagnosed with VCFS?
Caleb was born in November of 91, and at the time of his birth, my husband was suspicious at that moment because he had heart problems. He was a blue baby. And then 3 months later, like you, I think, he had open heart surgery. And there was the FISH test had come out, I think, maybe a month or two prior to when we had it done. And at that point, Caleb would have been, I think, right around 3 years old. My husband, John, at that time was practicing ENT.
Yeah.
There's no throat specialist. And so because he's a surgeon, I think it made him more aware of what was going on.
Yeah. What have you guys to help him along, like with self-advocacy?
Oh, I think you maybe remember in my Facebook message to you that's the area he's growing in the most, because it's been hard for him all along to accept the idea that he learns differently. And, you know, he remembered when I was listening to your interview with Steven Spielberg, and there was some place where it was either printed or you said it, something to the effect of, I can do this, but I can't do that.
Yeah.
And he had to go over to the college where he goes to and speak with the person who's in the learning center.
Yeah.
And he had to talk to a prof that day in a reading and writing class. And Quinn, that little line of yours really helped him. He was like, that totally makes sense. That feels really empowering.
How is he socially and academically?
He would say of himself that he loves people.
Yeah.
So where there might be a tendency towards kids with VCFS to be a little asocial, he has a very wide circle of friends. He could still probably, like all of us, maybe develop some better listening skills and small group interaction. School is very hard for him, but he is an outstanding artist. If you were to search for him on Facebook, plus he has a website and he has something on DeviantArt. And like you're a very visual learner, right?
Yeah. How much have you been involved with your son, with Caleb?
You know, as a team, my husband and I have been very, very involved. And John has been just an exceptional dad. Maybe it's because of his medical training. He, as part of, I mentioned he's an ENT doctor, but he also went back and did plastic surgery training. And he did that with the intention of helping children with congenital deformity and craniofacial problems. So and that wasn't really because of Caleb. It's just that that's his gifted area.
Yeah.
But I think because of his professional background, it really put him in the middle of the mix. And having your dad advocate for you, of course, is always a great thing. And so from the very beginning, we insisted on him having an individualized education plan, an IEP. Had that starting in first grade. We moved from California to Minnesota, partly because of family, but also because of the educational system. Minnesota has a very, very good public school system.
Do you remember the process of how you found out, you know, if he, for 100%, if he had VCFS?
That was when we were still in California, and we went to UC Davis to have the FISH test done. And like I said, I think he was around 3 or 4 years old. I'm sorry that I remember that clearly. Probably 4 or 5, actually. And that was a harder moment for me. John, maybe like your dad.
Yeah.
Like, oh, big deal. Doesn't matter. You just have a different skill set and you just roll with it.